Hey everyone, welcome into the Baseball America Prospect Pad. I'm Kyle Glazer, alongside Jon Duplantier of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Jon, thanks for joining us. You're here at the Futures game in Miami. First of all, just what does making the Futures game mean to you?
You know, it came as a big surprise, especially in the first full season, and to kind of hear what it is in terms of a minor league career and just baseball world, it's big time, you know. So I'm real excited to be here, and I'm just really happy for the opportunity.
Obviously, Jon had some injuries at Rice, came back healthy. He's been wonderful. He dominated in the Midwest League with Kane County, got bumped up to Visalia. Jon, just take us through what was that process of coming back from the injury, and then what's allowed you to be so successful?
Oh, I mean, it was a long, grueling process, you know, mentally and physically, of course, but it teaches you lessons about yourself as a ball player and then lessons as a man in life. And so I learned to appreciate things to a higher degree within baseball and outside of baseball. So I feel like I got a different perspective now looking at pitching and baseball and just in general. So I'm just happier.
Absolutely. Jon was part of the storied program at Rice, played for legendary coach. I have to ask, what are some of your best memories from Rice?
You know, just hanging out with the guys. I mean, hanging out with the guys, and it's a small campus, so I mean, you know a lot of people on campus, whether they're athletes or non-athletes. That you know a ton of people, and you get to form relationships with people and go to class with them. And I mean, everybody there is brilliant. Even the athletes who you would say aren't brilliant, they're still smart guys. And so when you don't even think about it, you're having an intelligent conversation. So it's cool, you know. It's not really the typical jock hangout. I mean, we're playing dominoes, listening to music, and just talking about books we're reading. So, or I wasn't reading books at the time, but now I'm getting into it because of the books I was talking to with my friends, you know. So,
well, I have to ask, what book you reading?
You know, my dad sent me this book. I'm reading The Shack now. Just started reading it, and about one chapter in.
Okay. That'll work. What is it? I don't think I've heard of that one.
The Shack. It's a religious book. It's I don't even really know what it's all about. And my dad was just like, "Hey, just read it. Read it." And it starts off kind of slow, but once you get into it, it's gonna open your mind, and you're just gonna really enjoy it. And it's a good book.
You know, pitching is such a cerebral thing. A lot of people get caught up on just the velocities and the off-speed stuff, but being, able to attack hitters and see weakness, how much of that is part of your game being, you mentioned a Rice guy, reader of books, and just someone who really uses, the mental side of the game as well as the physical side?
You know, I think that's probably the thing I'm trying to learn the most because personally, I feel like I'm a young pitcher in just terms of experience. I didn't really start pitching until I was 17. And then I went to Rice for 3 years, and then boom, here we are in Pro Ball. And so trying to analyze hitter swings, know what my stuff does, and see where there might be a hole, or if there's not a hole, and say, all right, you know what, we really just gotta do something different here, you know. And so I'm trying to learn it. More so, it's just kind of learning how to make adjustments in games right now. That's kind of what I feel like I've done pretty well going forward.
And clearly it's worked well so far. He's gotten here to Miami. I have to ask, this is a fantastic city, a lot going on. What are you looking forward to most about being in Miami, aside from the Futures game?
Shoot. I mean, minor league grind life, you don't get too much great food all the time. You start to really just you don't remember the good food, you know? So, I mean, we got here yesterday, and Cal Quantrill and I were like, hey, you hungry? Yeah, let's go get a steak. So we went and kind of balled out a little bit. So pretty much like the food and just hanging out, relaxing, and eating good, you know? I'm excited for it.
All right, I have to ask on that note, because you're in the California League, some of the small towns. What's the nastiest meal you've had to eat this year?
Oh, gosh. You know what? There hasn't been a nasty meal. There's been a grind to find meals. I think we had one night in Kane County where everything was shut down, and we ended up eating a meal from a gas station. Yeah, we grabbed a meal from the gas station. It was like a Caesar's chicken salad sandwich. I was like, this is what I pictured. That's what everybody pictures, yeah.
Steaks in Miami, definitely an upgrade.
yeah. Good seafood and vegetables.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So on that food note, I have to ask, what is your go-to Chipotle order?
My Chipotle order?
Yeah.
Oh, easy. Double brown rice. Well, bowl to go, so I get the lid so I can shake it up real good. But it's double brown rice, chicken usually, steak if I'm feeling like I need to treat myself. But just want to order that. Black beans. And I get a little bit of medium sauce, a little bit of hot, corn, and a tortilla on the side, rolled up so it's hot and everything, and then just shake it up and I crush.
No guacamole though?
No guac. That's a luxury that I'm waiting for the big contract to afford. Yeah.
They do charge extra. They do. All right, Jon. One final question before you go. Katy Perry, Taylor Swift feud. Who you got?
Katy Perry, 100%.
Why is that?
I mean, I think her music's more fun. You know, she sings about fireworks. You know, that's fun. That's cool. You can dance and sing to it and belt it in the car, make people uncomfortable. It's fun.
I was going to. Do you ever throw it on in the locker room and let it out?
Not in the locker room. I'm more of a just listen to what other guys got. We have one of the relievers who went up to Visalia with me from Kane County, Ryan Burr, greatest locker room DJ of all time.
Arizona State, my alma mater as well.
Best locker room DJ hands down.
Really? What's his specialty?
Anything you need, and he knows it before you even have to say it. You say, "Burr, give us the fire today," and he says, "All right." The only thing he doesn't do, he leaves the Latin music to the Latins. He leaves the Espanol to the Latins. But I mean, he'll give you old rap, new rap, reggae, all sorts of stuff, alternative, whatever's hard feeling that day. It's good.
Awesome. Hey, it's always good to have a good DJ by your side. Absolutely. All right, well, Jon, thank you so much for joining us, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow in the Futures game. All right, Kyle Glazer, Baseball America Prospect Pad. Thanks for joining, folks.